Hello, welcome to Midnight Messages. My name is Stacy, and I think I'll do an energy check. What's the energy for the collective right now? Let's see it. Comparison. We are the world. Yeah. So the energy check is basically saying we're stuck in a state of comparing ourselves as a whole entire planet right now. The whole planet is stuck in a state of comparison. And that's just where we are planetarily in our alignment stage as a planet. Oh, yay. And what about the collective? Watching the video. Because we know the whole world is stuck in a state of comparison. It's basically the whole world has entered a dark night of the soul at the same time. And you remember that early stage because you've probably been on this journey for a while. And if you are one of the newly questioning souls, because the dark night of the soul starts with questions. It starts with questions. Don't let that initial spiritual phase, that initial step into spirituality where you start questioning everything, that is the beginning. That is the beginning of your existential crisis of spiritual nature. That is the beginning. That questioning what is going on in itself. Just questioning reality. And the whole world is pretty much stuck right now as a state questioning. Comparison is questioning. They're like, oh, well, why does my life look like this when it could look like that? See? You get it. But people call me crazy. I don't know nothing. Nothing. I don't know nothing. I don't know. Could be that temptation. Could be that temptation coming in hot. That's the people that are watching my video as of right now. The energy of the collective of people that are watching my video right now is you could be dealing with addictions and overcoming fears and anxieties. There's something that you want to do in your life and you're just going out there and doing it. So people, if you're in, if you're dealing with addictions and you're suddenly in a recovery program, but the recovery program doesn't look like normal recovery programs. It looks like something in the middle of nowhere, off the beaten path. And you just suddenly decided that that's what you needed, that's where you need to go, that's what you need to do. Well, the devil in you is like, oh, this is just transferring addictions and substances. Because that devil, man, that devil talks a lot of shit. That devil in you, trust me, because I made friends with my shadow. I made friends with my demons. I made friends with my devil. And there are ways that you could do it too. Now, I made friends with my devil, but it took me a long time to get there. And the world's stuck in a state of waking up while you're literally like playing devil's advocate with these people. And you're doing it for a good reason, but man, you could do it a lot nicer. You don't have to be that cold. You don't have to be like, shit, you're waking up. You fucking shut up and watch the grown-ups do what they do so you can learn some shit. Like, you're cold about it. That's why you tend to be, like, on your own, alone. You could be playing and celebrating by yourself. Because when you're alone, I bet you 1,000% you're hilarious. Because I know I am when I'm by myself. But when I do these videos and shit, I'm always retaking video after video. Like, I got to do like 18,000 takes. Because I don't think the first one is ever fucking right. It's annoying. Alright? But no, I completely get it. But you prefer to stick to yourself, to be by yourself, to be in the trap, be bees in the trap, be in the trap. Like, you prefer to be home, dancing in your living room, making smoothies in your blender, as opposed to dancing in the club out of your house, drinking smoothies from Erewhon that cost like $20. And if that's your vibe, like, you want to be at home and making smoothies in the blender, like, totally, I get you. Can we be friends? Like, I'll even FaceTime you while you making smoothies in the blender. Like, I don't care. That's cool. Like, we don't even have to be at it. Like, you don't have to come to my house. I don't have to go to your house. We could be in our own houses respectfully, making our own smoothies respectfully, vibing on FaceTime, and like, come on. There's a big shift coming. I mean, we all know this. We've all been able to feel it. We've all known it was coming for a while. Anyone with any spiritual radar system, intuition, intuitive, like, guidance system internally, or their external guidance team, bro, if your guidance team has been throwing synchronicities at you like crazy, homie, listen. You gotta listen. Because I'm gonna tell you, they're trying to get your attention, okay? And they're pulling out all the stops. And if they're trying to get your attention that badly, you need to wake your ass up and listen, all right? So sometimes grace. Yeah, have a little grace for yourself and for others. Okay. have a little grace for your sexuality. Your sexuality might be in a lost memory. Oh no. What happened? I don't know. I lost count of the memories. But in the end, you really gotta get a hold on whatever the hell you got creeping in your life, because that's what's holding you back. So like, my devil is, I am deathly afraid of succeeding, because I don't know who's gonna come out of the woodwork and try to get something from me. And I've been through so much trauma that I don't want to succeed and just have a life filled with trauma again. Trauma with extra money. It doesn't make sense to me. So maybe that's something you're working with, because you are fighting your internal thoughts like crazy. And it has something to do with your devil. And that could be actually mental health issues too. Like, you could be fighting your internal self for like your mental health. That is a possibility. We got the devil twice. So I say, if you've been thinking about going into counseling, do it now. Do it now. Oh man. So I've been on new medication. That's another thing, right? And I'm just going to tell you guys this here. I've been on new medication, and it's been making my scalp itchy, and my hair has been falling out. So I really didn't want to do a lot of videos, because my hair is literally falling out. Like, all through here, it's just kind of falling out. And so I was getting a little self-conscious about that. And then now it's also, what is coming back in is gray. Like, gray. And I don't want to dye it again, because with my scalp being as sensitive as it is, I can't even use dandruff shampoo on it. It fucking starts burning and feeling like I'm on fire. I tried to use regular shampoo the other day. Oh my God, I had to keep using this baby shampoo. I'm okay with it because my hair does not smell. It's very good. But I have to keep using this baby shampoo. And it's ridiculous. I'm going to have to put coconut oil in my hair tonight, because I did Vaseline the other time. That helped a little bit, but I think the coconut oil works the best. Because I just take a bunch of it, warm it up in a little tiny bowl thing, and then I just put it in my hair, let it sit overnight, and see what happens. Usually it's amazing. So anyway, I'm going to do that in a little while. And then I'm going to go through the house and finish cleaning and de-smellifying my house, because I've done it once. I'm going to do it again. And then I have to do a few dishes. And then I'm good for the day. That's my door. I keep thinking that there's somebody coming in and out of like my door because of that sound. But anyway, so yeah, my hair was falling out. So maybe something like that is coming up for you. Like, your hair is falling out, so you didn't want to do a lot of the videos. or like you didn't want to do a lot of things because like you didn't have the energy or something, like a medical issue was going on. So while the medication does help immensely for my migraines, the itching of my scalp is almost not worth the payoff. Because look, like, you can tell how thin my hair is now up there. But it's also growing back, like, coarse. And you see my grays. I don't care. I'm also colorblind, so my grays just look shiny to me. They look silver. They look silver. But yes, so yeah, my hair is falling out right here. That's all the hair I have for this whole top section. Just this. That's it. The rest is, see? Yep. I'm just falling out. And I just gotta be okay with it. So, yep. Maybe there's something that you're just having to deal with and you just have to be okay with it. If that's the case, keep going. Just keep going. I'm going to keep doing these monthly injections because they are helping a lot with my migraines. But let me tell you, my energy level has been so fucking low. I got a couple of things I need to do today. Like I said, redo the floor, redo mopping, all that stuff. And there ain't no stopping. And I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry that you left me. You left me lonely. And now I'm free. I'm free of you, and I'm free from me, and I'm free to be who I've always wanted to be. There's no point in worrying about things you can't control. You've gotta let go of what you know. Keep asking questions so you can grow. That devil on your shoulder ain't worth holding if it's not your own. Just let it go. You'll feel better. I gotta stop. Whoa. I gotta stop. But seriously, that devil on your shoulder ain't worth holding if it's not your own. If that's someone else's devil, let that shit go, man. Let it go, 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 let it go. You are probably in the like early-ish stages of awakening. right now, and you're just discovering the benefits of your devil. Because there are benefits to your shadows and your demons. You just have to figure out why they're there. What is the benefit for them? Why are they there? Why do you hold on to them? There's a lot that you have to go through in order to get higher and higher and higher. And you're on your way. You're elevating. You're starting to see the illusions of the world for what they are. And that, yes, you, even you, can have sexuality. But be careful. Because that devil talks a good game, and they keep coming back in your life too. So this could be a repeated, like, toxic relationship too, that just keeps coming back around and back around. Ooh, let me see. That could be. Ooh, what the heck? It could be that. Because with the way that it keeps, like, because it keeps coming back around, and like you're even fighting your inner self about it. So it could be someone that you love, whether they be family, friend, romantic, partnership. Like, this comes back around more than once. It is a repeated cycle in your path, and I think it's one that you have to learn how to break on your own. And that's why you're fighting yourself over it. Yeah. Yup. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. All right, so you're ready to take action to make a wise decision, but in a spontaneous way. You're done hanging around and waiting for the sun to come up and for circumstances to change. You're gonna go and you're gonna be the fool in a situation. You have the ability to do it now. You know where you stand with yourself and the world around you, and you know that you're, like, you weren't good for this. That's why the toxicity keeps coming around. But you've made a lot of changes in yourself and in your environment and places that you stay and people that you hang out with. And that has really changed who you are. And there's a person that you haven't shown, and I think you were toxic for them in the past. Like, you were really toxic for them in the past. And you haven't shown them that you've changed. But you're not sure if they're going to accept you and your new life, your new way of being. Because that whole relationship was based on toxicity. It was based on lies. and just being toxic for each other. Like, this person needed you to need them. And you didn't even know that. Like, you didn't even know that they were being toxic too. Like, they needed you to need them. And boy, did you need them. You were codependent on each other because you needed them to need you, and they needed you to need them. And you loved that each other, like, that you needed each other. But it was kind of toxic and sadistic. Like, you both put each other above yourselves, and now you're putting yourselves above each other. And this person, when you try to go back, when you try to like form another bond or a new relationship with this person, you're not even going to recognize them. You're not going to recognize that person. Because while you've been changing, they've been making leaps and bounds. How is this turning into a twin flame reading? I don't even want it. I told you I was going to do twin flame readings later. But anyway. See, as much as you've been changing, this person has been changing in leaps and bounds too. And a lot of your guys', both of your changes has had to do with like internal emotions, feelings, your inner child healing your parts of yourselves that have fractured off over the years because of trauma, stress, pain, heartbreak, agony. And while healing those parts of you, this other person that is also connected to you has been healing as fast, if not faster than you, but they've had to take a break recently from healing because they've healed so much in such a rapid amount of time that their body has not processed and caught up to what they've been doing, like emotionally and mentally. Their physical body hasn't caught up to what they've been doing internally and emotionally. So they had to pause their not pause their healing journey, but basically stop thinking and stop healing emotional patterns because they're at a point where they're healing emotional patterns that are based in relationships with other people. And they can't do that if they're not in relationships with other people. So they've paused their healing journey because they can't go any further on the path that they're on. And they're looking for a separate path, another way forward right now because they don't want a relationship. You don't want a relationship. Like, you don't want nothing to do with a relationship. Yeah, believe in magic. You need to start believing in magic again. There is magic in everything, everywhere. Open your eyes, open your soul, believe in magic. Believe in magic. Just believe that it's possible. Maybe when you take that leap of faith and you act in a foolish way that is uncharacteristic to what you are normally doing, the person that you are acting towards is receptive to your actions. Let's just say that. I hope that they're receptive to you, because as much as you've been healing, so have they. And when you guys meet again, it's like neither one of you is the same person, but your souls are still connected. Because neither one of you is the same at all, in any way, shape, or form. But both of you are still connected. And that's what other people don't understand. All right, I wasn't planning on doing cards for this one, but I guess that's what Spirit wanted. And there you go. Watch out for your devil. Embrace your devil. Try to find the positive and why they're there. What are they protecting you from? Because the devil has a lot of protective energy in it too. If you have never, like, yeah. So there's that. Be safe. Always protect yourself, ground yourself. Know your worth. Love yourself unconditionally. That's where healing starts. That is where your true healing starts. Love yourself like you would have wanted to be loved as a child. If you didn't get love like that as a child, love yourself how you would have wanted to be loved. That's so beautiful to do for yourself. All right. I love you. Peace. Bye.